Hey everyone, welcome back to the deep dive. You know the drill, right? We get straight to those key insights. Today, we're diving into something a bit unsettling. The potential weaknesses hiding within AI, what our source, Ethics of Artificial Intelligence, calls, well, AI blind spots. We're going to explore how those systems are designed, how they're trained, how they act, so we can really grasp where AI might trip up and why that matters, especially now.
Absolutely. We're cutting through the hype here. It's not about bashing AI. It's more like, well, like understanding the limits of a powerful tool helps us build better systems in the long run, right?
Exactly. So first up, data. AI runs on data, but the source really stresses how biased or incomplete info can mess things up. What's the deal with that? How does bad data make for, well, bad AI?
You got to remember, AI learns from the data we feed it. It's all about patterns. So if the data is skewed, like say historical crime records, then an AI judging risk in, I don't know, sentencing or parole decisions, it could just amplify those very biases.
Yeah.
It's like AI holding up a distorted mirror to our own societal flaws, only it's happening at a much bigger scale.
Okay, so garbage in, garbage out, basically. The source also talks about transparency, or the lack of it, with things like, the black box problem, especially in deep learning. Why is that a problem if we can't see how AI is making its decisions?
Think about it. If even the people who make the AI can't fully explain why it's, say, diagnosed a patient a certain way or made a specific legal call, how do we trust it? Especially in those high-stakes situations, right?
Yeah.
It raises some serious questions about accountability.
Yeah, makes sense. But it's not just the data itself, right? The source digs into faulty algorithms too, mentioning stuff like overfitting and underfitting. What's that all about?
Okay, imagine this. An algorithm that's overfitting. It's like seeing a pattern that's not actually there, like, oh, it's going to rain every time someone wears a blue shirt. Underfitting, that's the opposite. It's like missing those obvious connections, like, maybe cloudy skies mean rain is coming. The source gives this crazy example of an algorithm miscoding medical stuff, and it actually led to people getting less home care and ending up in hospitals more.
Wow, so even with good data, a messed up algorithm can still wreak havoc. Then there's the whole thing about adversarial attacks, those tiny tweaks that can totally fool AI. How does that even work?
I know, it's kind of wild. You can change a few pixels in an image, something a human wouldn't even notice, and suddenly a self-driving car's AI thinks a stop sign is something else entirely. Makes you wonder, is it actually seeing or just recognizing those super specific patterns it was trained on?
That's a bit scary, especially with self-driving cars. The source also mentions how current AI kind of struggles with cause and effect, right? Why is that such a big deal?
Because if it doesn't understand why things happen, it can be easily tricked by random correlations. Imagine an AI that sees a connection between, I don't know, ice cream sales and shark attacks and assumes one causes the other. Without that deeper why, it's hard for AI to adapt to new situations, to really reason things out.
Okay, last thing from the source. They talk about overconfidence and this thing called inductive ambiguity. Sounds complicated.
It's like this. AI can get really sure of itself even when the data is iffy, or if there are lots of possible right answers. Inductive ambiguity, it's like there are many explanations that kind of fit, but the AI might pick one and just run with it without showing any doubt. That blind confidence in unclear situations can lead to wrong answers that we might not even realize are wrong.
So let's recap. We've got these AI blind spots,
That's how.
the issues with biased data, that lack of transparency in some systems, the possibility of, messed up algorithms, the whole adversarial attack thing, the struggle with cause and effect, and that risk of being overconfident in those uncertain moments.
Right, and this all points to something bigger. We got to focus on careful development, testing, and building AI systems that we can actually understand, systems that are, robust. It's about making sure these powerful tools are both effective and dependable, because they're going to be a part of our lives, that's for sure.
And that's the big question for you, for everyone listening. Given these potential weaknesses we've talked about, what safeguards do you think we need as AI becomes more and more a part of our everyday lives? What are those crucial safeguards? Think about it. It's a question worth wrestling with long after this deep dive is over.